Hello students, welcome to history class. So as we have already started our first chapter, that is kings, farmers and towns. So we have in our previous class we have done Prinsep and Piyadasi. So okay, so today we are going to discuss about the early stage, that is the 16 Mahajanapadas. Okay, so like the 6th century BCE, okay, saw a tremendous changes, or the tremendous emergence of different states, okay, different empires, kingdoms, okay, emergence of different cities, use of iron and the contribution of iron, and the uh, effect of iron on the lives of people, okay, and the uses of coinage, okay, and most important is the changing method in the system of thought, especially of Buddhisms and Jainisms, okay. So this like this like this textbooks, okay, of especially the later Buddhist and Jaina texts, they have mentioned the names of 16 states, especially 16 states, okay. During those period there was the emergence of many states, but among those many states, the Jaina and the Buddhist texts, they have mentioned especially 16 states, okay. And they have referred the state as the 16 Mahajanapadas, okay. And Mahajanapadas, what is Mahajanapadas? Is a Maha, you know, Maha means great, large, or huge, and Janapadas is territory, okay. It's a huge territory. So I'm going to write the name of the 16 Mahajanapadas, okay. The name is like the 16 Mahajanapadas is: number 1 is Kasi, number 2 is Kosala, Kasi, Kosala, Anga, okay, Magadha, okay, sorry, Magadha, Anga, Magadha, and Magadha, Chedi, Vamsa or Vatsa, okay, Vatsa, and Kuru Panchala, Kuru Panchala, sorry, Panchala, Matsya Surasena, Matsya Surasena or Sorasena, and Avanti, 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 Gandhara, 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 Kambuja, Kemboja, Kambuja, Vajji, Malla, and Asaka. Okay. These are the 16 Mahajanapada that was mentioned in the later Buddhist and Jaina texts. Okay. So among these 16 Mahajanapadas, states, they have their own characters, okay, especially two characters. One is monarchical and the other one is republic, okay. What is monarchical means? Like this till this Kambuja 13, this 13 states, this 13 Mahajanapadas, they have monarchical system of government, or they have king, monarchy or king, okay. But this Vajji, Matsa and Asaka, they are under republic or oligarchy, or republic, as we have already read in class 11 history, the Roman Republic, okay. So what is republic means? Republic is a region or the state that was ruled by a collective like men, स्पेशली द वेल्दी मैन, ठीक है। एक उसको क्या बोलते हैं, रिपब्लिक, और उसको एक टर्म में बोलना है तो उसको बोलते हैं ओलिगार्ची, ठीक है, oligarchy. So oligarchy is the oligarchy means a group of wealthy men that rule the certain region, and they enjoy the resources drawn from that region, okay. So that is oligarchy. So during the early time of the 16 Mahajanapadas, okay, Kasi was the most powerful, but in later period, okay, Kasi lost its position, okay. The position was overcome by Kosala, Anga and Magadha, okay. So this Mahajanapadas, each Mahajanapadas had their own capital, okay. And as I told you, each Mahajanapadas, they had their, either they have had king, or they have republics or oligarchies. Okay, at the same time, okay, this Mahajanapadas, their capital was fortified, well fortified, and their cities was well fortified, and at the same time they have their own standing army, or trained army, okay, regular army, and at the same time they have to maintain their bureaucrats or the bureaucracy. Without that they cannot they cannot control their the king alone cannot organize this huge territory, right? So they need bureaucracy, group of bureaucracy, so to maintain all this standing army, bureaucracy, okay, so they need a resource. पैसा तो चाहिए ना. So what they do is for the resource is that for resource, okay, if we want to know how they used to procure or draw the resources, we can take the help of one textbook, that is Dharma Shastra. Okay, this book was composed during the 6th century BCE, okay, by Brahmana, and it is in Sanskrit. Okay, and like in this book, okay, there was a mention that how the states they used to procure or they used to collect resources to to maintain their territory or the states. Okay, so in the Dharma Shastra there is a mention that they the ruler, okay, there was a norm, especially in Dharma Shastra there is a norms and rules especially for the rulers, okay, belonging to the Kshatriya clan. Okay, so in Dharma Shastra it has been mentioned that these rulers they used to procure resources either by collecting taxes from the traders, farmers, okay, merchants, and especially from land they own. Okay, and at the same time it was valid to raid on the neighboring states. Okay, like neighboring states को भी attack वगैरह करके उन लोगों को capture वगैरह करके भी they used to procure resources to maintain their reason. Okay, these are the these are the reasons, and like these are the factors, like these are the technique they used to procure the resources. Okay, but there is not a clear picture whether they used to collect some kind of taxes from the group of pastoralists or and the people who used to reside in forest. There is no clear picture. Even though the the scholars and the historians they have tried to reconstruct this areas, okay, taking the help of resources like inscriptions, okay, like different types of pillars, different types of textbooks, especially the Buddhist and the Jaina book, okay, and like other helps like metals. Okay, so even though this sources they does not throw a clear picture, okay, it only give us a give us like an idea in a limited manner. Okay, so this is the 16 Mahajanapadas on. Okay, and in today we will discuss this much only. I hope you all have understood. So in next class we will discuss one important state that was emerged out of the 16 Mahajanapadas, that is Magadha. So I hope you all have understood. So if you have any problem, please do please do ask me, and thank you very much.